From the child's wide-eyed wonder, to the team's defiant struggle, to the young adult's calculated control, to the mature adult's adaptive understanding, and finally, the elder's quiet acceptance. This is the journey of expectation across a lifetime. Picture a child standing at a crosswalk in the rain, watching strangers rush past without a glance. The neon signs above promise everything, but the concrete below teaches the hardest lessons. In this sprawling metropolis we call life, there are no accidents in how we raise the next generation. "7 years old, sneakers hitting wet pavement for the first time without a hand to hold. The city stretches endlessly ahead, towering glass and steel that scrapes the belly of grey clouds. Every storefront window reflects a question. What is this place? Who am I in it?" Epictetus knew this moment when he wrote, "What is a child? Ignorance. What is a child? Want of instruction." But ignorance here isn't weakness. It's the raw material of skyscrapers yet to be built. The child stops at a construction site, fingers wrapped around chain-link fence, watching the workers pour foundation. They don't know they're witnessing their own future, that every choice their parents make now is concrete being mixed, steel being welded, blueprints being drawn. The city doesn't care about their innocence. It only asks, "What will you build here?" "15, riding the subway at midnight when they should be home. The fluorescent lights flicker against tunnel walls covered in 100 different voices screaming in spray paint. This is rebellion, not against rules, but against the fear that they'll disappear into the crowd above ground. The train car rocks, and in the reflection of dark windows, they see fragments of their parents' faces. But which fragments? The exhaustion, the dreams deferred, the quiet desperation of another day clocking in, clocking out. Carl Jung's words echo through the subway speakers like an announcement. Nothing has a stronger influence psychologically on their environment, and especially on their children, than the unlived life of the parent. The team presses their forehead against cool glass, watching station lights blur past. Every platform looks the same, but they're searching for the one where their real life begins. The one where they won't repeat the mistakes humming through these tracks like electrical current. "25, trapped in an elevator between floors. The building groans around them, all ambition and anxiety pressed into a metal box climbing towards somebody else's penthouse dreams. They check their phone. Missed call from home. The voicemail is their father's voice, weathered like old brick, trying to share something that matters. But there's no time. There's rent to pay, promotions to chase, a version of success that gleams like chrome but feels hollow as abandoned warehouses. Theodore Roosevelt's ghost walks these corridors. It is no use to preach to children if you do not act decently yourself. But what does decent look like when the city demands everything and gives back parking meters and overpriced coffee? The elevator finally moves. They rise through floors of other people's companies, other people's visions, wondering when they stopped building their own foundation and started renting space in structures that don't fit their blueprints. "38, standing in an apartment they can finally afford, watching their own child color with crayons on the floor. Outside the window, construction cranes swing against the sunset like metal prayers. The city keeps building, keeps changing, keeps demanding more. They realize they've become the architect now. Every word is a blueprint. Every action is steel and mortar in the structure their child will either inhabit or tear down. Confucius whispers through the evening traffic. The father who does not teach his son his duties is equally guilty with the son who neglects them. But what duties matter when the ground keeps shifting? When the neighborhood where they grew up is now coffee shops and condos? They kneel beside their child, watching small hands create worlds with colored wax. This is the work, not the job downtown with its fluorescent urgency, but this moment when they choose which voice their child will hear in the subway tunnels of their own teenage years. '67, elevator finally reaching the top floor. Not a penthouse, just high enough to see the pattern. The city spreads below like a circuit board, each light a life, each street a story, each building a generation's dreams stacked in glass and stone. Their grandchild visits, wide eyes pressed against floor-to-ceiling windows, asking the same questions they once asked at a construction site fence. The circle completes itself in concrete and wonder. Khalil Gibran's words rise like heat from summer asphalt. Your children are not your children. They are sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. The elder understands now. They were never building ownership, but legacy. Not monuments to themselves, but foundations for heights they'd never see. Phil Van Truren knew this truth. Whether they realized it or not, the actions of those who loved us in our youth are often more valuable than the written words of any ancient philosopher. The city lights flicker on as darkness falls. Somewhere below, a 7-year-old stops at a construction site, fingers wrapped around chain-link fence, and the elder smiles. The greatest buildings in any city are not made of steel and glass. They are made of the moments when one generation chooses to build something worthy in the heart of the next. The fire burns eternal. The wisdom by the fire doesn't burn in fireplaces anymore. It glows in the warm windows of apartments where parents choose presence over productivity. It flickers in the smartphone screens where a father texts encouragement instead of excuses. It blazes in the decision to speak truth on busy sidewalks instead of saving it for someday. Marcus Aurelius walked different streets but knew the same truth. Piety and beneficence and abstinence, not only from evil deeds but even from evil thoughts. The city tests these virtues every day, in traffic jams and deadlines, in the choice between shortcuts and character. Unknown voices echo from the depths of human experience. My father gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He believed in me. That belief doesn't require perfect conditions or quiet suburbs. It only requires the decision to see potential in the child standing at the crosswalk, even when the rain is falling and the strangers rush past without looking. The fire burns brightest not in comfort, but in the choice to build something beautiful on the hardest ground. Your children are watching. The city is listening. What will you build?